this is Kassie, and these are the weekly tarot horoscopes for the week of May 22 to May 28. If you want to check out last week's predictions, you can always click on the link above, and you can also click on the link that takes you to the birth cards on my website, where you can just put your date of birth and you will see the corresponding tarot card that describes your weaknesses, your strengths, your life purpose, and advice how to use your talents and your skills, or how to overcome and heal differences and contrasts. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my videos so that you don't miss anything new that comes up. The predictions of last week can be found on the link above, but let's see what the future holds for us for this week. For Aries, we had the Nine of Pentacles and now it's the Page of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles indicates that last week you must have dealt with matters of security, career, and financial matters. At some level, you must have felt that you did well and that you got some really positive results. The Nine of Pentacles is generally a practical energy and points to the practical aspects of your life. But this week the vibe is changing, and the Page of Cups indicates that love and relationships will be in your focus, and maybe a new beginning that you are about to make in that area of your life. For some of you, the Page of Cups will be a new love interest, flirting, romance, so it's possible that you will meet a new person this week, someone who's a water sign or ascendant, and this person will be very nice, gentle, romantic, maybe a little immature though, as that's how pages usually are. Or it may be someone who's younger than you or very youthful. In an existing relationship, the Page of Cups will give you the chance to connect with the person you are interested in a deeper emotional way, but thinking about the Nine of Cups, thinking about the Nine of Pentacles you had last week, this deeper connection can happen more easily if some practical issues in your relationship are addressed. If you want to know how someone feels about you, their feelings are positive, romantic, they feel attracted to you, and they may express their feelings this week. You, the Page of Cups, will manifest as drama, because that's also a way people represented by cups try to get your attention. As pages are new beginnings, opportunities, and offers, you may receive a job offer or a very interesting message that will make you feel really good. The strong days of this week will be between Monday and Wednesday. For Taurus, we had the Sun, and now it's the Ten of Wands. Under the energy of the Sun, you must have got clarity on some matter of importance, or in some way you found yourself in the center of attention. Maybe you learned the secret that shed some light in a situation that was confusing before, and now you know where you stand. The Ten of Wands this week indicates that you may feel burdened with responsibilities and obligations that come from different areas of your life, or from different people who have different and perhaps also conflicting needs. And you may feel that you are carrying a heavy load that's dragging you down. However, you're still under the energy of the Sun, and you will be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And something will happen that will guide you to the right direction. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they perceive you as someone who carries a lot of responsibility or burdens in their life, and they feel that one way or another that is affecting your relationship with them. Perhaps the obligations of your everyday life are not aligned, and it's difficult for you to find the time to meet, for instance, or there are external factors like other people who are influencing the energies around your relationship. Astrologically, the Ten of Wands is Saturn in Sagittarius, and that placement can create a dynamic tension and will make you more disciplined and responsible in matters related to education, traveling, exploration, and in what you believe. That means it can bring challenges and lessons in long-distance relationships, long-distance traveling, higher education, and the meaning and purpose of your life in general. This week you will get the chance to expand your horizons, but you should do so in a responsible and measured way. The strong day of this week seems to be Saturday. For Gemini, we had the Nine of Swords and now it's the Seven of Wands. Last week you must have experienced some difficult moments, or a challenge that you had to overcome, negative thoughts, fears, or self-doubt. Some of you must have suffered from insomnia, as tormenting thoughts were causing you distress. And this week, the Seven of Wands indicates that although things are getting better, there is still resistance, as you may be facing opposition from other people who do not agree with your plans or ideas, and you will have to assert yourself, defend your position, and hold firm to your beliefs. You may be experiencing a lot of mental and emotional stress as you confront those obstacles. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they are feeling a little defensive and motivated to protect their interests for some reason, which means that their needs and expectations may not be aligned with yours at this stage, and there is a resistance on their end. Maybe they felt pressured by your relationship at some point, and now they are holding a defensive stance as they do not wish to do what you want them to do. It's best at this stage to take a step back and let those intense energies settle down so that you don't get into arguments and conflicts with them. Astrologically, the Seven of Wands is Mars in Leo, and that means this week you may be prone to arrogance, impatience, and a need for control. You may become easily frustrated if you feel your efforts are not being recognized or if you are not in a position of power. This week you will go after what you want with motivation and determination. Just make sure that you don't come across as too demanding or too aggressive. The strong days of this week will be Tuesday and Sunday. For Cancer, we had the Queen of Wands and now it's the Magician. You were probably out of your element with the Queen of Wands last week, as you are a water sign, but the energy of this queen can be intense and fiery, and it can cause contrasts in your life. But at the same time, the Queen of Wands is someone who can inspire and motivate you, as someone who's a sun or ascendant Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, and a very strong presence in your life. Now with the Magician, you will be able to transform your ideas into action and bring about change through the power of intention and focus. This week invites you to harness your talents, utilize your resources wisely, and manifest your desires by tapping into your innate abilities and the forces of the universe. And that means you will get signs and guidance from the universe, since the Magician is a card of manifestation, and there might be synchronicities and weird coincidences that will feel like magic. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they feel a strong attraction and they feel there is potential in your relationship, which means they feel there's a good chance for your connection to develop into something significant and transformative. There is a dynamic and energetic connection between you, chemistry, magnetic attraction, and that's drawing you closer together. This week, one of you will feel more confident in expressing their feelings, their desires and intentions, so there might be an interesting talk. The Magician is associated with Virgo, and that's why it's possible that a Virgo sun or ascendant person will play a role in your life this week. The strong days of this week will be Tuesday and Wednesday. For Leo, we had the Page of Swords and now it's the Knight of Cups. Perhaps last week you learned a secret or you heard a gossip that was surprising and unexpected, but you must have had some doubts about whether that piece of information was accurate or true, and you are right to feel that way, especially if that came from a person who is not very trustworthy. Some of you had to deal with mature and was acting up, or it was your kid that made you feel upset for one reason or another. The Knight of Cups this week indicates that you are going to get a romantic message, a romantic invitation, and generally energies around your love life will improve this week. Someone who was being distant may now become more mellow and more romantic, and for some of you the Knight of Cups can be a short escape, maybe a weekend away with your loved one. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they feel a strong desire for love and connection with you. They may be poetic or creative and highly romantic in their approach, so they may send you a romantic message or a text that will make you feel really good. The Knight of Cups encourages you to embrace your emotions, to follow your heart, and express your romantic feelings openly and honestly. So if there's something you want to share with the person you like, this is a good week to do so. Nights in general show movement and progress, so this will be a week that things will move forward, maybe a little slow as Caps are generally passive. Also, a water sign or ascendant individual may play a significant role in your love life this week, so if the person you are interested in belongs in one of the water signs, Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer, this night is really good news for you. For Virgo, we got the King of Wands and now it's the Seven of Swords. The King of Wands is usually a fire sign or ascendant person, Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, someone who's very ambitious and charismatic, and they may even have some control over your life in some way. So you were dealing with this person last week, and if you are still dealing with them, although they may bring excitement and passion in your life, be cautious of their intentions. This is a week to trust your intuition and carefully assess the actions and words of a potential partner. Maintain open communication and establish clear boundaries. The Seven of Swords often shows deception or hidden agendas, so if you feel that someone's words or actions are a little off, don't commit to anything personal or professional before trust is fully established. In career, although you will experience a boost of energy and motivation, keep an eye out for potential conflicts or deceitful behavior in your workplace. There might be power struggles or manipulative individuals, so try to maintain transparency and ensure that your actions align with your values. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they are probably hiding their real feelings, either because they don't want to feel exposed and vulnerable, or because they want to take advantage of you in some way. Don't act and don't judge in haste. Take your time to assess situations and people before making commitments. Astrologically, the Seven of Swords is Moon in Aquarius. There will be a strong desire to express your uniqueness and stand out from the crowd. Embrace your individuality and honor your authentic self, and others will appreciate you for who you are. The strong days of this week are Monday and Sunday. For Libra, we had the Eight of Pentacles and now it's the King of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles is dedication, effort, perseverance, so last week you probably made it a point to get something done and to make progress either in your personal or in your professional life. The King of Wands is someone who's an Aries, Leo or Sagittarius sun or ascendant, and this week you will find yourself working with this person, investing time and effort into building a strong foundation. This will be a week of growth and fast developments, and there will be intense emotional, physical and sexual energies around you. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they feel passionate about your relationship and they want to build a deeper bond with you. If you are single, this week you may meet someone with whom you can create a strong and fulfilling relationship. In your career, you may have to take initiative and a leadership role so that you take charge of your career path. Generally, the energy of this combination indicates a time of diligence and hard work in any area of your life. So this week you may decide to hone your skills, to take on new responsibilities, or to receive recognition for your expertise and your achievements. If you are dealing with someone who's too controlling or too opinionated, they always want things to happen their way, this week you will be able to draw some boundaries if you need to. Don't hesitate to assert yourself and ask for what you want, as the universe will be very supportive of you. For Scorpio, we got the Star and now we have the Empress. The Star symbolizes hope, inspiration and healing. So last week you must have felt that there are some positive things on the horizon, or you received good news about an upcoming event that may open a new door in your personal or professional life. The Empress this week represents abundance, nurturing, and creative energy and suggests a fertile period of growth and manifestation, literally or symbolically. That's why the Empress is considered good news regarding pregnancy. This week there will be a synchronicity and something that was unstable will stabilize. If you're wondering how someone feels about you, Under these energies, they feel a deep emotional connection, love, and they will show you they care about you in a way that will be very supportive and very nurturing. The Empress is a love card anyway, and it's a very good sign for relationships. For those of you who have been hurt and find it difficult to open up, this will be a good time to allow yourself to receive love and support from your partner and reciprocate their feelings. The Empress is associated with Venus and Taurus, and that's why there might be a Taurus sun or ascendant person in your life that will play a significant role this week. Generally, this week you should expect opportunities either in your personal life or in your career, so it's possible that you will start a new project or you will take a role that will allow you to express your talents and experience fulfillment. The strong days of this week are Tuesday and Friday, which is the day of Venus. For Sagittarius, we had the High Priestess, and now it's the King of Cups. The High Priestess represents deep intuition and hidden knowledge, so perhaps last week you were told a secret or you got an important intuitive insight or a revelation that showed you a different reality in a situation. This week is a water sun or ascendant, Scorpio, Pisces or Cancer, and it shows that the relationship, probably personal but it could be professional too, is headed towards a more mature stage and there will be greater understanding and greater awareness. In your work, there will be a need for emotional intelligence and intuition, and you need to trust your gut feelings and follow your instincts when making career decisions. There will be someone, a person who holds a position of authority, who will be very supportive of you and they will give you their help and guidance, and this is someone you can trust, someone who can have a very positive impact in your career. For some of you, especially those of you who do artistic or creative work, there might be a successful collaboration with someone who has a very strong presence in their field. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they feel a deep and intuitive connection to you, and by that I mean that they may feel they have a deeper connection, like a karmic connection that goes beyond the physical realm. Also, they will be more open to expressing their feelings to you, since there seems to be more emotional maturity at this stage. In other words, they know what they want and how and what they expect from you and from your relationship. Trust your intuition and the messages your heart is receiving, and you will receive a very positive message this week, a heartfelt message that will make you feel really good. For Capricorn, we had the Two of Swords and now it's the Hanged Man. The Two of Swords signifies a time of decision making, find clarity and make choices. So last week there must have been a difficult decision that you were called to make and you weren't quite sure what the best path would be. The Two of Swords shows ambiguity and indecisiveness, and if you haven't made that decision last week, the same trend of uncertainty and hesitation will continue this week too. The Hanged Man represents a period of surrender, reflection, and seeing things from a different perspective, suggesting the need for a temporary pause. So this week there will be a slowdown, energies will be slow and passive, and you will feel introspective. Decisive action may be delayed as you gain a deeper understanding of your situation. In your career, under this energy, you will have to reassess your goals and your perspectives. It may indicate a time of feeling stuck or indecisive about your professional path, but it will help a lot if you release any attachments to old patterns or limiting beliefs. Consider exploring new opportunities or acquiring additional knowledge to expand your options. If you want to know how someone thinks about you, this combination shows that they need some space, as there must have been a conflict between you or some uncertainty around the relationship that requires careful consideration and a fresh perspective. They won't be very active or communicative at this stage, and you shouldn't try to instigate communications either, as they probably won't be very responsive. It would be good to take a break from them and reflect on your desires, your boundaries, and your priorities before moving forward. For Aquarius, we had the Eight of Wands, and now it's the Queen of Cups. The Eight of Wands represents swift movement and action, indicating that events may have unfolded rapidly last week, so there must have been some fast, unexpected developments. This week the vibe is changing though, as you have the passive Queen of Cups, which means that things will slow down, but that will give you the chance to get in touch with your emotions, see how you feel about the situation, and decide if you want to embrace the intensity of your emotions or not. This will be a week of creative flow, so all things that require creativity will be favored this week, and someone who's a water sign or ascendant will give you their support. There will be a surge of inspiration, increased productivity, and positive communication in the workplace, and you will work very harmoniously with someone who shares your vision and your goals. There will be rapid progress and the successful completion of a project. Someone will notice your skills and talents, and generally things will be moving at an accelerated pace. If you want to know how someone feels, they feel very connected to you. Feelings are warm and romantic, and under these energies you should expect rapid developments, exciting connections, and heartfelt expressions of love and affection. If you are single and you are looking for a partner, there's a good chance this week you will meet someone new, as you will be open to new experiences and opportunities in love. Allow your intuition to guide you in matters of the heart, so if you feel that someone is worth your time and energy, go for it. But if you feel that they don't treat you the way you expect to be treated, or they are causing unnecessary drama, then that's a sign that you may want to consider exploring other options. For Pisces, we had the Five of Swords and now it's the Judgment. The Five of Swords represents conflicts and challenges, so last week you must have faced an obstacle or a difficulty that must have been around you. Maybe you had a fight with someone, or a group of people was opposed to your plans and ideas, and there were disagreements and even fights. The Judgment card represents a call for reflection, awakening, and taking responsibility, suggesting a need for introspection and making conscious choices. That's why it gives you the chance to repair whatever was disrupted last week. However, this combination shows that one way or another you will face the consequences of your past actions or decisions, as the Judgment is one of the cards associated with the past and is considered a karmic card too, a time that karmic debts come into play. This week you may have to deal with a challenging and competitive environment, and there might be power struggles, conflicts, or a need to assert yourself in some way. Whatever you decide to do, try to maintain your integrity and your ethical standards in all your interactions. Be assertive in standing up for yourself and your ideas while remaining mindful of collaboration and teamwork. Focus on personal growth and learning from any setbacks and lessons of the past. If you want to know how someone feels about you, there seem to be power struggles or unresolved issues in your relationship that they are thinking about. There's a need for honest communication and a willingness to confront difficult truths to bring about a resolution. So, honest communication can help restore harmony this week. If you manage to successfully confront past hurts or unhealthy patterns, you will move on with clarity and a renewed purpose. So these were the weekly tarot horoscopes for the week of May 22 to May 28. I hope you enjoyed them, and I will see you again next week. Have a great week.